Hey everybody, I got a little rant for you today. I want to talk about value. A lot of people in the pole vault community, they talk about how much they love the sport, but then, I hear a lot of these conversations like, for example, if you think your only value as a pole vault coach is to get a kid a scholarship, I don't think you think pole vaulting is actually that valuable then. You don't see how much fun this sport is. This sport is amazing. The look I see in someone's face when they're first trying pole vaulting, they are thrilled. And these are people that, they're not going 15, 16, 17 feet in the air. They might be wrapping an 8, 9 foot bungee. That's it. But they're thrilled. It's an awesome experience. You obviously don't value that then, if you think the only purpose of coaching somebody is for a scholarship. Those are facts, guys. The other thing too is you don't see the value in the instruction you're giving someone, teaching them a skill, walking them through, success and failure. These are all things that you bring through the sport of pole vaulting, through the instruction that you provide. I'm going to go another thing too. If you're a pole vault fan, but all you care about is a world record, and you just repost, a world record jump or something like that, and that's all you watch, you're not really a fan. Fans in other sports, they're not just watching the Super Bowl. They're not just watching the record-breaking home run. They watch the games, they analyze it, they see the ins and outs. I mean, for me as a fan, oh my goodness, I can't tell you how amazing the last Olympics was when you saw the pass, Thiago da Silva passes to 603 with 2 attempts left. His first attempt, you could see, he came out a little quick out the back. And he got stood up. I knew that wasn't going to work. Renault takes his first attempt at 603. Narrowly misses it, but he leaves the door open. And then when you see Da Silva from the first step of his last attempt now, you see him come out nice and tall. He pops out in that first step. I'm like, he's got a shot. And he makes that bar. Awesome. You want to know the nitty-gritty if you're a fan. Did they go up a pole? Did they go down a pole? Did they go up a grip? That's what being a fan is really about. It's not just watching one jump. One jump, that's nothing, But yeah, I think that kind of goes back to even there, you're not seeing the value in the sport as a fan even. There's so much value in our sport, tremendous amount of value. Now, something as being owner of a club, being a coach who works with middle school, high school, college, post-collegiate people, I see the tremendous value that we provide at the club. But let's talk about youth sports for a second, or just youth activities. There's things out there like trampoline parks, right? Guys, look up the prices. They range, but I've seen prices about $32 for 2 hours to jump around on trampolines unsupervised. At a pole vaulting club, you have a coach teaching you skills for 2 hours. Jumping around on a trampoline is worth more? There's not more value in a pole vaulting club? Come on. Or how about even, I'll go real cheap. There's skate parks around and parents drop their kids off at skate parks all the time. That's free. Of course, again, they're being unsupervised. I don't know how safe this activity is. Where at a pole vaulting club, you have a coach watching your kid, walking them through the steps. I remember years ago, I had one kid. He was telling me how his mom was, really, really concerned about him pole vaulting, worried about he would get hurt. And yet, this kid skateboarded all the time unsupervised. Wouldn't even wear a helmet. So, guys, I guess the point of my rant is we have to understand how much value pole vault is bringing. We have tremendous value in this sport. This is awesome. You know, look, you can have a runway with 10 people on it. Everybody's taking one jump at a time. You're able to change the workout depending on the athlete that is on the runway. They're not all jumping at the same time. So if Johnny needs to go from a 1 left approach and work on drills, and Sally needs to be at 7 lefts, you know, doing full approach, you can have those people at the same time, jumping in the same group, learning from each other, seeing each other's progress. You know, there's tremendous value in that. There's tremendous value in that you have instruction at a pole vaulting club. There's tremendous value of learning to deal with failure. I mean, think about it. We always talk in high jump and pole vault, they're the only 2 events that always end in failure. You 3 misses and you're done. And you have to figure out how to stand back up, go back to practice, and figure it out. Even if you won the meet, 3 misses, you end on failure. Man, if that doesn't prepare you for life, I don't know. You know, that's why, look, I just want people to really, really understand we have so much to bring to the table in pole vault. It's not just about a world record. It's not just about a scholarship. I mean, heck, if it was just about scholarships, I don't think kids would play any other sports. You know how hard it is to get a scholarship in football, in basketball, in baseball? Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. Don't tell me that the only reason that someone should be jumping is if they can get a scholarship. Don't tell me that you will only coach someone if they're jumping so high. Guys, our sport is so much bigger than that. So much bigger. We can provide value that a lot of other sports can't. You know? I mean, heck, it really struck me, you know, when I was looking up activities and stuff like that. And like I said, a trampoline park. A trampoline park can charge $32 for a 2-hour session. I just want you to understand, right? $32 a session. My kids who come in 3 times a week for a season are paying about $20 a session. And they're getting instruction. They're also getting strength and conditioning. You're getting a lot out of that. $32 to just jump around on trampolines. I mean, that would be over $900 for a season at my club. It's wild. It's wild. So I think, you know, I hear a lot of times people are like, I'll get on the phone with someone or I'll meet someone and we'll start talking about pole vault. And people are like, oh my God, Bronco, do you know this club charges $550 a season? I go, well, I do too for twice a week. They're like, oh, you don't think that's expensive? Nope, not at all. We provide tremendous value. I mean, heck, if nothing else, I definitely know I'm providing more value than a trampoline park. Okay? So, you know, we have to start thinking about value in the pole vault community and start thinking about how we can bring more value. I mean, every day I'm trying to think about ways that I could bring more value to the table. And it starts with little stuff, guys. It starts with little stuff. I can't tell you how often, you know, whether it's me or the other coaches that help out at Apex, you know, we will drive back from meets and we'll talk about, you know, not just the kid that's trying to win states. We might be talking about the girl that missed 8.6 and just, you know, how can we get her over that 8.6 bar? You know, that's bringing value. That means the next time she comes into practice, I've already thought about it for a while. I'm thinking about what we can do to help her get to the next level, you know? I guess to end this, you know, just remember, guys, there is plenty of value in pole vaulting. We have to do a couple things. One, always work to bring more value to the table. Understand that we have that value, you know, and just realize that we're worth it. We're worth it. You have to understand that value is there and that we're worth it, and figure out how to express our value to the masses. Have a good one, everyone.